Right, Manchester United lose 2-0 to Arsenal. These are going to be the quick player ratings. Let's get straight into it. Starting off, in goal, Andre and I think for me, listen, he was very, very good today. Made that great save from that Havertz shot. Was very, very good on the ball. And was obviously trying to run the clock down, which does make a lot of sense in a tough game when it was at 0-0. As I said, very good distribution, very good saves. So I'd give him, a 7 out of 10 today. Listen, conceded 2 goals, but they were just 2 great goals. I think he did well from some of the corners. He was claiming some of them. But the 2 goals were just absolutely clinical from Arsenal. So, yeah, got to give him a 7. I think De Ligt a 7 as well. I thought De Ligt was brilliant today. Very good on the ball. Went to central centre-back at points when Euro came on and Maguire went off. In the right centre-back, I thought he was good covering the channels. People talk about not having the pace. I think he can definitely go in that position. He's very, very sound defensively. Had a very good game against Martinelli. And yeah, made some very good clinical interceptions. I mean, could have scored from that header. But yeah, 7 for me. The goals obviously couldn't do anything because it's from set pieces. Maguire, I think he gets a 6.5 just based on the fact he didn't play the whole game. But in the 60 minutes he was on the pitch, he was brilliant, commanding. Listen, we expect Maguire to be on the right, but he was in the centre, which that is what it is. I think Maguire, due to his pace, has to play in the centre. I thought he was very, very good. His diagonal passes, obviously, from some of the set pieces, he was good, making some last blocks and last headers. And I think Maguire, listen, he did have a decent game. Again, when Arsenal were on the attack, but they didn't really have much in that first half, he was there to sweep up and get rid of it. Mazraoui get to 7. Left centre-back he's played right centre-back. Like, everywhere he plays, he's brilliant. And I think you've got to give him a 7. The quality of his performance today was absolutely amazing. And I really do like the way that he plays for Manchester United. He gives his heart in every game. And his quality does not go unnoticed. Very consistent. I think he helped Delo when he was at left back, helped Malacia in the game to really nullify Saka. And I don't think Saka really had the greatest games. And that was down to Mazraoui and Malacia and Delo really teaming up on him. So I really do like that. Left wing back was Malacia. Listen, he gets an average 6, 46 minutes was good. He made a few good challenges on Saka. And yeah, just had a decent average performance. Like, didn't do anything good, didn't do anything bad. Put a few good crosses in. That was really it. Bruno, for me, gets a 6.5. I don't think Bruno, listen, he was way more disciplined, but he was not effective in the final third. And he's one of our most creative players. And yes, he's playing deep, but I still expect him to have a decent impact in the final third. United were just nowhere near Arsenal's box at any point. Like, he had maybe 1 or 2 shots, but that was really it. And in the midfield, Arsenal, I think they were passing it around relatively well. Bruno was getting bypassed a lot, but I did like his discipline, which was good. And I think he can definitely play in that 6 role or number 8 role. Ugarte for me gets a 7. I thought Ugarte was very, very good. Defensively solid. Great on the ball. Energy was constant throughout the game. His performances have been and were today amazing. Thought he was very compact on the ball. Very, very sharp and alert. Kept the ball moving. And I think Ugarte, listen, it was a tough game for him. It was probably his first big game for Manchester United as well. And I thought he did have a very, very good performance in that number 6 position. A lot of energy. A lot of great tackles. A lot of good interceptions. Now, right wing back, Delo, 6. I think he was average. I think Delo didn't really do anything bad in the game, anything good. I mean, he should have scored from that shot in the 42nd minute, I think it was, that just brushed wide. That would have given us some momentum there. I think that would have been brilliant if he could have scored from that. In terms of anything else, no, I think defensively he was good. And that was really it. So yeah, Delo gets a 6. Mason Mount gets a 5.5. I don't think Mason Mount was good at all today. Listen, we know we needed him for his energy. He had a few good moments on the ball, but simply wasn't enough. His pressing, I don't think was there today. I think his energy was a bit off. Garnacho for me gets a 5.5 as well. I don't think Garnacho was any good today. Very poor on the ball. When he did get the ball, maybe had 1 shot. That was really about it. Didn't really attack his defender as much as used to. I think it was a game where the attackers didn't really do much and didn't do well because the ball wasn't in the final third enough. Højlund for me gets a 6. I thought Højlund was okay. Very good. Now 6.5 actually. His hold to play was brilliant. Had a few great chances. Even though service was limited for him, I thought he did very, very well to come away with a decent performance. And listen, it's tough going to Arsenal. They have one of the best defences in the league. So I think Højlund, you've got to give him some praise. Now the subs, Ahmad for me gets a 7. He genuinely could be a contender for the man of the match. The effort, the desire, like he almost sent, well, he did send Zinchenko. He's very good on the ball, and yeah, he had a great performance when he came on. And he is someone that must be on every single game he's available. He must be starting for Manchester United because Ahmad is honestly unstoppable. Euro, I think you got to give him a 6. It was his debut. I think he looked very, very sharp in that inside or that right centre back role. I think he is very, very good. You can see some of the interceptions he made. Trossard, I think with Trossard both times, some very good defending, very good one-on-one, very good on the ball. He was doing, we did one first time pass to Ahmad, which went out wide, but I think you can really see what Euro can offer to Manchester United. I think, listen, it was a tough game to get thrown into for your first game, your debut for Manchester United, but I think he handled it effectively well. And listen, he did get half an hour. Will he play in the next game against Forest? We'll have to wait and see. Xerxes gets a 6. He was alright. He came on, like, didn't really do much. I think there was one run where I think it was Ahmad who had the ball, and Xerxes has gone to make the run, and then he's just stopped. Like, you've got to continue with the run. Rashford, for me, gets a 5. I think he was very poor when he came on. Actually, no, what I give Garnacho 5.5, I give Rashford the same. I think they had literally the similar performance. Rashford couldn't impact the game. He gave the corner where I don't know what he's doing in that corner to get the goal. His performance was poor overall. And they just didn't offer that attacking threat which we needed when Rashford came on the pitch. Anthony, listen, he gets a 6. He couldn't really impact the game. Now, Ruben Amorim, listen, I'm actually going to give him a 7.5. I think he went toe-to-toe with Arsenal. 50% possession in the game. I think the first half, United dominated possession. The second half, yes, we did fall off. But the fact that we've already seen this level of progression and going toe-to-toe with Arsenal for large parts of the game was absolutely brilliant. And I really do like what we saw in that game. Yes, obviously we did lose the game, but it was really 2 corners. I think if it was an open play, it would have easily ended as 0-0, but those fine margins from the set pieces massively did affect us. And that is the real frustrating part about it, is the fact that we lost 2-0, and it was the same old mistakes. Not good enough by Manchester United. The set pieces cost us, and listen, we didn't do enough in the final third, which is something that we need to work on. In terms of man of the match, probably would be Mazraoui. I can't give it to Euro. Ahmad, if you want to give him that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts.